bored of your phone yet? The endless distraction loop? Welcome to the last lap. That's the name of this segment. I've decided. I run in this here park. Cops still over by the water. Some kind of shooting at a donut shop. And they dumped the gun in the water. The cops have been here all week long. I don't know what they're doing. There was a bunch of them and now just one. Anyway, the last lap, I run here. I aim for like 4 laps. It's pretty long. I think it's like a couple miles to do that. And then on the last lap, make a little video. That's what this is. The idea being oxygen, sparking the mind, the inspiration of the run, and just new ways of expression, which is just ultimately fun. It's fun to express yourself, especially if you're not looking for any kind of result. And I got an interesting email today, which is about this I'm speaking of. I'm gonna get over to a bench and read it to you. But yeah, it's about the concept of deserving something or making stuff to get a result, as opposed to just really finding the moment, finding the kingdom of heaven, finding the space of finding space, really, away from a chattering mind. And how I wonder if humanity's ever going to evolve to a point, I wonder if humanity's ever going to evolve to a point where when something bad happens to you or something difficult happens to somebody we know, we'll get to the place of saying congratulations, as opposed to feeling bad for them. Because if you really think about it, all the good developments that any of us have is the result of difficulties in our life. It's not when everything's going swimmingly, so to speak. So yeah, let me get this email. And I wrote a little something. Judgment, rage, and the so-called insanity of letting it all go. That was just the writing prompt. I don't really know. I got an email today that read, just wanted to wish you the best about the forthcoming tour with Brad Byrd. Hope you'll finally get what you deserve. Hope that everything's all right with you and the family. Best. I don't know if this wind is torturing the video or not. Sorry if it is. I'm getting ready to tour again, which is exciting. I love going and playing live music. Look for dates, I'll keep posting them. But it's an interesting email to get, the concept of getting what you deserve. Because I used to really buy into that sort of philosophy of we deserve certain things. Society pushes us to feel like we deserve things. If we make stuff, if we create stuff, there's all these judgments, even on social media, likes, views, all that stuff. It's all sort of, there's a progress report constantly, and it engages the ego. It engages exactly what we should be turning away from. Let me sit here and read you my response. This concept of deserving something is funny, and I know this person means well. He's a nice guy who sent me this, by the way, so I'm sure he means well. I know, there's a lot of wind. It sucks. Hopefully it's not blowing it, so to speak. And I know this person means well, and the deserving they are referring to is for my music, not for me as a person, I don't think, but being known by more people, and so the external reality of my life would be more luxurious and comfortable. I would be more important according to society or the culture. This is the aspects of deserving what we deserve. We get elevated. But at the same time, that would embolden the part of my being operating on delusion. My ego would feel emboldened if I was getting what I deserved, you know? And the more you flip operating systems, or identifying on the level of thought, ego, and mind, and swapping it out for identifying as presence, the witness, and the observation of the now, which, by the way, that's where the joy is. It ain't in your device. It's just in the present moment. If you can get past anger and judgment and just start observing your thoughts, that's it. That's the mountaintop. The more abstract, swapping out ego and mind for presence, the more abstract these concepts about deserving things becomes. It becomes more abstract to think about deserving something when you start operating from the space of presence as opposed to ego. It just becomes strange because, in fact, nothing is missing and all of life is pointing us or holding our hand or sometimes forcing us into awakening, into the present moment, into overcoming the ego. In other words, why would I want something for my ego or something that I deserve on the level of the sort of material plane when that'll only set me back on what the real mission is, which is becoming present, which I enter in through not getting what I deserve. In other words, it's a blessing. A curse is a blessing and a blessing is a curse. That's why when somebody goes through something difficult, say, congratulations, man. The universe is hooking you up. I hope this wind is not messing with this. But if it is, no matter whether we're in presence or ego, there ain't nothing you can do about the wind. There ain't nothing you can do about the wind. There is no deserving beyond that. All pursuits of all personalities in the material plane of existence only go so far. They are fun, it's fun to be creative, it's fun to share, it's fun to be a vibe, but deserving anything from it or being disappointed by the results of whatever journey any of us are on is to be being short-sighted. And I think misunderstanding the nature of our lives here and perhaps our purpose. Blessed are the meek. Seek first the kingdom of heaven. Take every thought captive. Forgive and have faith. That's really the mountaintop. There is no ecstasy or luxury beyond presence. Presence is available in a fancy hotel or on a park bench. So the ego is bolstered and the distractions are rich. Oh, distractions, I think. Somebody just walked by. It's so embarrassing making a video, but that's what, we're in the modern world. This is the modern TV. I'm doing a TV show. Sorry that it looks embarrassing in a park. But it's harder to get into a presence is available in a fancy hotel or on a park bench. But it's harder to get to in a fancy hotel because in a fancy hotel, the ego is bolstered. The distractions are rich. The options are plentiful, and the importance of whoever can land in a fancy hotel is more difficult to overcome. The delusions are extravagant and spinning mercilessly. Easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than get into the kingdom of heaven and all that. That's what Jesus said. The kingdom of heaven is a poetic way of saying the dimension of space, the space beyond the mind, the space beyond thoughts and concepts of deserving or undeserving or judgment at all. On a park bench, though, there's nothing else. There's a confrontation with reality that leads one to the dimension of space, to the kingdom of heaven, ironically to authentic luxury, which is space. That's what luxury is. It's within the mind. It's what John Lennon said, I'll give you everything I got for a little peace of mind. That says it all. Art is its own dimension, and personally, I'll never stop making it. Creativity is our nature. It's fun, it's child's play, and it can help inspire and save souls as well in its way. I'm doing it right here, right now. But what I know about my life is that whatever or whoever is guiding it, God, presence, is beyond my ego's capacity to understand, and having faith just seems logical. I feel grateful to be where I am. Understanding is more important than trophies, and trophies can prevent understanding. Perhaps it's never been that I haven't gotten what I deserve, but perhaps it's been that I've been protected and trusted to figure it out. On a park bench, like a spaceship. That's that. And I love my friend for writing congratulations on the upcoming tour and considering my music to be deserving of more than it's received. But my response to reading it was like, that's so interesting. Something had changed in my mind space about all this because it just seems so funny. Because I view life as an evolution of our soul, and I'm kind of psyched about where my soul's journey is at the moment, because it's bringing me to present moment awareness every day now. And nothing could be better than that. That's it. Have an amazing day.